Kiten_Cuddler just subscribed. I have long since used up all the jokes I can think of for this. Zepter_ just subscribed. Pythagorean own cup just subscribed.
Hello everyone! Say guys, Essie deleted everything this time intentionally, so... Oh, she deleted everything this time intentionally, so this is the first test stream. Hello everyone! Hello! Yeah, so funny story, I was backing up everything and things did get deleted. I'm loud? I'll be quieter. Is this loud? Is this quiet? Do you guys like me quiet? Or a bit? Xbox mic? You hear Avi in your brain? Wait, what do you mean? In your Brian. How bad is it? Let me go find out. Take your follow. Thank you! I like Avi swallowed into you. Hold on. Hello? I sound fine. Wait. Hold on. Let's watch my stream. Twitch.tv/la Avi Spock. Speak, woman. Speak a sentence. I do sound like a... Okay, so my S's sound really bad. I will admit, I did forget to back up the GoXLR profile. And then I was like, oh shit, let me go like fix around some settings. And then the only setting I was able to figure out was I just turned your volume up a little. But you hear crisp. Do I sound crisp? Do I sound bad? I thought I sound... Oh, hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate, alien. Thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, you stunlocked me. Do I sound bad or am I just extra lispier? Oh yeah, you can hear that, did you? Thank you so much for the hydrate. Don't ask where the water's... Can you yell? Ah! Sorry, let me give you a crispier yell. Ah! Okay, let me go ahead and start the stream now. We're getting distracted. I think it is just me sounding lispy. What the fuck? Start the server. Okay, okay. Yell sounds fine. There's something still wrong with her normal voice. Okay. So there's something different about... Oh fuck, my phone fell down, sorry. So there's something different about my phone... About my mic. Okay, there it is. Okay, but VTube Studio still works. VTube Studio still works now. Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know what's different. But let's go on now. Starting just chatting. VTube Studio. Ha 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 ha. The quality worsened. Okay. Let's go ahead. Was there audio in that stinger? Whatever. So this is officially the dual setup. Okay, hello everyone. I will talk about that. Hello. No, it is actually not the official dual setup, and that is because I do not have the cable in time. That's the only thing I need. The Ethernet and then like a little mic, the little devices, aux cords. Other than that, no, I am still in one setup one setup for now and one monitor because the dual PC had the second one. Mods, can we have the old Avi back? This one scares me. I'm scary. Who's Mike? My microphone. Have you played Sonic Crossroads before? No, I have not. So hello everyone. Welcome back everyone. It has been 1 week since I have been gone. Do I sound different? Everyone says I sound louder. I put my microphone down because everyone said I was very loud. What was I gonna say? If you want to like clip any audio that you think is an issue, then for sure holler at me. I guess I will fix it after stream as well. Can you be louder? Okay, I don't know if you mean that seriously or not seriously, Philip. Also, I think I know one thing I can do to fix out... Actually, no, I don't want to do that right now. No. Louder, but the voice quality really sounds like a cheap mic. Okay, got you. Okay, how does this sound right now? Okay, you sound like your pee-pee got bigger and... What do you mean? I swear... Wait, what do you mean by that? You're scaring me now. Hi. What do you mean by that? Also, let me give a shout out to the pod champ of the day, Mr. Chicken Nuggets. Thank you so much for being my special little pod champ. He meant exactly what he meant. How do I sound darker? Her balls finally dropped? Oh no. I did talk about this before where I was told that my voice sounded a lot deeper than it did last year. And no, I will not hit puberty. I will fight against it at all times. My balls did not drop. He did not stutter. He did not stutter because he typed it all. Okay, how do I sound now? Do I sound quieter now? I should be sounding quieter. Anyways, thank you so much as well, Kite and Cuddly, for the 46-month subscribe. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Two things I'm doing different with my setup is I am going to have the dual monitor PC setup. It was really funny because I asked Cinnamon, who has been the one that sent me the PC, and it was really funny because I was just like, Cinnamon, I don't know how to work this thing. Cinnamon, my second monitor isn't capturing the first monitor. And then I realized the problem the entire time. It was that the PC wasn't turned on. Yippee! I'm so silly. You don't need a monitor. You can use RDP if it's on. What's RDP? Anyways, there is Cinnamon right there. Hello. Thank you again, Cinnamon, for sending in the build. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Also, Zepter, thank you so much as well for subscribing for 26 months now. Thank you. Also, thank you, Pythagorean Theorem. 2 Pythagorean, 1 cup. I keep calling you Pythagorean Theorem. Did I always do that? The Windows provide remote access. Wait, what do you mean the Windows provide remote access? Yes, Queen. I think it sounds baller. Thank you. Search for RDP. Okay, RDP. Got you. RDP. What was I gonna say? Oh, remote desktop connection. Computer. That one. Username. The computer. Wait, what is remote desktop connection for? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. And thank you again for subscribing for tier 3. Let's go. You know, I also upgraded a subscription once. And would you like to know what it is? It's my gym subscription. I decided that I wanted a higher tier, and the higher tier will allow me to use the shower. Just kidding. No, it doesn't. But imagine that. A cancel? No, I said I upgraded my subscription. I upgraded. I made it better. Up. You can call me Chupai. We are this far already. No! That's so funny. Canceling is upgrading. No, because I'm going to use it now. Because as I'm going to announce as well, I keep saying every transition as an announcement. And that's so funny to me. No, my next... Oh, that's huge. I thought you were tiny. Okay, I'll fix you.
Well, would you look at that? Another year of enduring your nonsense, and I'm still here.
Aww.
I'm either incredibly loyal or just really bad at making life choices.
No,
Either
not
way,
true. This is a
here's
good life
to another
choice.
year of questionable decisions.
Thank you. Oh, no, got cut off. Terrible memes and me pretending I'm doing something productive. Let's see how long this lasts before I finally stop. No, please don't stop. Please don't stop. I really appreciate you being here. Hello, Albino and thank you so much for subscribing for 31 months. I don't think your decision is bad, but maybe I'm just biased. But I like having you here. You're very, very silly. Calling last albino huge. Obby sure knows how to raise for real. No, the notification was just really close to my face. I don't know if this is support or self-hate. Yeah, I'm getting very conflicting messages. Also, sound alert isn't working, and I don't know why. I could have sworn that I fixed sound alert. I literally have the source right next to me, but it's broken. I'm sorry you can't have your salami lid. I could only get so... Shut up! Don't say that! Also, I don't care about that. You should probably ask a doctor about that, honestly, if you're worried about being that for only a moment of time. What was I gonna say? Yeah, sound alert. I don't know why sound alert isn't working. Let me log in again. It logged me out. Okay. No longer refundable. Everything okay. Have fun. That's all it tells me of my status, but nothing else. My salami. I'm sorry. And for some reason, it's not letting me see your guys' activity feed. Usually, it tells me when you guys did anything. But no, it says the last thing I did was test alert. I don't want to do the test alert again because the test alert is so annoying. I wish there was a way to customize the test alert. What's the salami redeem? Oh, it goes salami lid. I would show you, but it's not working. And that's not okay. I need to be taken out back for it. Global alert settings. Save. Anyways, Abby may have removed death, but I am sure she can still die of embarrassment. Dude, I need to get the death redeem back. But also at the same time, I think it's time there will be a new redeem for death. Maybe it'll be the GTA one. Because for some of you guys who have not seen the schedule, it is the beginning of September, and that's very exciting. We are 1 month away, a month and a half away from the debut, and so I decided this month we were going to really rack up in the retro side of things now. And today, this stream, I wanted to discuss about the fact that I traveled. I drove all by myself. Because my mom was finally like, okay, Yavi, your license is gonna be soon. Your license test is gonna be soon. You need to practice driving by your own without me in the wheel. And I was like, Mother, are you sure? And she said, stop being a pussy, which is essentially what she said. September, I'm happy for it. Wait, it's also September, totally as well. So you can get gift a subscription for a discount. Why? Because you like this wasp a lot, right? Or don't do that, or save your money for next month's debut as well. That also works too. But also, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna suggest anything. So how many kids do you while driving? Oh man, if I didn't turn my head right back around to see where I'm reversing, I would have hit so many kids. Like so many. Do you know that one gif of Over the Hedge? Not Over the Hedge. Open Season, where the guy is like reminiscing happily about something that happened in the past, and it was him running over that deer, and he thought about it with a smile. Driving alone! I know, it's scary, right? You guys were not ready for this day, but it has finally come. You guys were all here for my driving arcs. My many driving arcs of failing my driving test, taking it, failing it again, taking it one last time, thinking maybe this is the one, and then failing it because I stayed up last night playing Balacha because I have a horrible addiction. But that is no longer me. I am not the same wasp as I was 6 months ago when I took my last test. Now I am premium. I can see my love in the depth of my wallet pour. No! Yeah, you have been giving a lot of love to streamers, Pythagorean. I've been seeing it. I'm like, whoa, dude. You do whatever you want with your money. I'm not here to suggest anything. Abrita Sesamo. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, is that how you say pay in advance? America is so easy mode. Pfft, you're so silly. You're correct about that. My grandpa once from Mexico came over, and he was being driven around, and he was so astonished because he was like, wow, everyone in here follows the rules. Like, people actually listen to the red light. The roads are paved so nicely, and everyone stays in the line. And that's so funny that I take things like that for granted. When in Mexico, it's really just when you drive, everything is bumpy all the time, and there's no such thing as a right of way. In fact, the only thing there is you're in my way, and you better get out of it, buddy. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Hello, have a good stream. Hello, Calby. Have a good rest of your stream as well, Calby. I hope you have lots of fun today. I hope you aren't burnt out by the 3rd day already. It says here, your caption is, you have gone back to Super Autopats. It's like crack, but more destructive. Let's go! It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Yeah, pretty much. Also, hello, lifting dude. Oh my god, he's back. Hi, Avi. Hello. I missed you all so much, you guys. Come here and give your grandma a hug. Technically, I didn't touch you. It was the guy. That's so funny. Wait, I like that one as well. Officer, you cannot charge me with vehicular manslaughter. They were just in my way. He's sapping it again. He's sapping it all on stream, and he can't stop. Open sesame. Got you. That's what I figured it might have been. It's been a few weeks since last stream, right? Yeah, it's been 1 week. I didn't stream for a whole week last week. Because of school stuff. Not school stuff. School stuff and dual PC stuff. I still have a couple of last PC stuff to finish here and there, but other than that, we'll be good to go. And all this stuff is coming in Thursday, and then it's literally just plug it in and then that's all. It's so easy. And then Cinnamon has been a baller. And hell yeah, it was a peaceful week. Well, guess what? No, it wasn't, because I drove on the road. And I'm going to tell you all my crimes and no punishment, because I am in America and I was not caught. I'm so happy. That's the best thing. Can you guys believe that I managed to have 1 week of me driving around as well, and I was not arrested? That would have been a really funny story, but no, not this time. Avi ran over 20 pedestrians. No, not that much, not yet. I what I was gonna say, I can't wait to tell you the scenarios I got myself into. Nothing crazy. Actually, very crazy. Very simple scenarios, and I managed to bump the car twice. Let me go show you guys. Here's the V2 studio right behind me. Yeah, but I'm in Europe. I'm only getting in grave danger if you get a boat license. Really? Oh yeah, huh? Because you don't have to drive around anywhere, right? You can just take the bus and stuff. And you didn't run over anyone? I'm disappointed! I might be the first streamer where my chatters are actively telling me to kill people. This is great. Driving stream upgrades, but will she say happy birthday to a cute tomboy? I will, Gerzounds. Right after the stream, I will end it, record her lovely happy birthday, and then, oh god, do you want me to sing it too? No, I will not sing it. I will have it in the background while I'm talking, be like, hello, Jets, how are you doing? And then in the background, you hear a happy birthday to you. And then, like, when you think it's over, it goes, now let's sing it in Spanish. Estas olas, but it'll be like a light, like, audio in the background. You won't even notice it until I point it out to you. That'd be a funny idea. But thank you for reminding me again, Gerzounds. Unicodes! Did you show him the red card? No, I didn't. That's not what the red card is for. The Avispo? Hello, Falcon. It's nice to see you as well. I'm so sorry if you all missed me. You guys should be really compensated for the fact that I was gone for a week. Hey, Avi, at least you can't get black points since you don't have a license still. Oh, wait, that's true. I have my license. I will take my driving test on the 15th of September. Honestly, my mom was correct in that I did need the como se dice, I did need the practice. Let me tell you all my funny adventures. Let me try to remember them. So my mommy told me I can take the car Monday. I remember this because she was like, don't you stream today? And I was like, no, I don't stream today. She's like, oh, okay. I'm pretty busy today, so I won't be able to drive. But you know what, Avi? Your test is going to be the 15th. You're going to need to learn to drive. No. I told her, Mom, I made my test on the 15th. She's like, you know what? You take the car yourself. And I was like, are you sure? And she said, it's okay. I need you to get on the wheel now, quickly, as soon as possible. And I was like, okay, Mom. Well, since I have my mom's permission, I'll do a couple of crazy things. So I'm trying to remember what I did now Monday. Hold on, let me look at my book. Woman bumps car. There's a surprise. I'm gonna kill you, Kono. How dare you? But funny thing is, being a woman probably was the reason why I was let off very nicely in certain situations. Let me tell you what I did. So, I didn't want to drive the car Monday. I don't know why. I think I was cleaning my room. I wanted to drive it Tuesday. And Tuesday, I had a plan. The thing is, I live very far away from my school. Like a 20-minute drive on the freeway. However, I was not gonna go ahead and go on the freeway when my college, another college is nearby, everyone going to work, everyone's first day of school started in that area's district, and people in general being really mean on the freeway if you're a beginner. So, what my plan was, on Tuesday, hold on, let me write down Tuesday, and Tuesday, that does not look like an S. Tuesday. I have my house. This is my home. Talking to myself right now. That does not look like a home. That looks like a Pinor. There you go. That kind of looks more like a house than before. So my plan is I'm going to drive myself not to school. I'm not going to the freeway, mind you. I'm going. Oh God!
Just subscribed.
Nine, thank you so much for the 21
Subs old
months.
enough to drink live is cool.
Live is cool. Why did he say it like that? Thank you so much for subscribing, Knife. Why the fuck was it still huge? Like, that thing was still large. Did you see that? Abby Hump. No. Pinor. No. Okay, let me go back to my story. Okay, so on Tuesday, I wanted to take the car out so I can go to school. But this is gonna be my school and that's gonna be my house, right? I'm gonna draw SH to say school. I could go on the freeway, which will take 20 minutes, or I can take my car all the way to the train station. That's right, baby. I have available public transportation whenever I go, whenever I want. And so, how do you draw a train? Whee! This is my train right here. It doesn't have the smoke over here, unfortunately. Finally, we can visit Ami by following this. Wait, I recognize this location. Dude, that'd be crazy if I was neighbors with one of my Twitch chatters. I would die. I would die so much. You know what I would do if I was neighbors with a Twitch chatter? I'd come over to their house and be like, hey, I didn't see you on stream last morning. Is anything wrong? Is your internet out? Your internet must be out right now. Smiled! you only watch my streams, right? No smoke because it's an electric train. We don't have freaking high rail speed trains, unfortunately. We don't have coal trains either. We just have regular normal trains. Anyways, so I was gonna drive myself to the car all the way to the train station, and that train station will take me to the school, and that also takes 20 minutes. This one might even take faster than when I was going by highway because of the fact that it's everyone's first day of school and everyone is late. Can you draw a tree too? Okay, I'll draw a tree just for you. There. The tree. Anyways, however, that did not go as planned. Well, yeah, no, it did not go as planned. So I woke up late Tuesday, and I was like, oh fuck, I woke up at 6, and my train goes at 6:30. So I have to have 30 minutes to go in there. Well, 10 minutes to get ready, and then I'll go there in 20 minutes. The drive here is like 8 minutes. It's really easy. So I drove myself from here to there at 6:10. However, there's 2 parking spots. There's one outside, and it was about this small. Hold on, let me draw the parking lot. So you enter here and you exit right there. However, along with the entrance, there's these places you could park right here, 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 right here. However, all of them were taken. So I had to go around and drive here, trying to make sure there truly is no parking, and then I went back in there. And when I went back in here, I was like, okay, now I gotta make another turn, and then I gotta leave this parking lot. I was making the turn, but there was another car near me, so I got really nervous turning, and I ate the curb. I freaking ate the curb. Wow, that lot is ripped. Shut up. No, you know what I was trying to do? Like, got a 6-pack and shit. No, that's just how the cars are parked. No, not at all. Also, hello, Sea Dog. Just imagine, I just imagine she just smells like, oh fuck. I just imagine that she just sends like smelly fumes and air them to the chatter's house if they ain't there for it. That, ew! How would I even get like my fumes in a bag? That's a hand showing me the middle finger. I start. No, that's a tree. No, the curve just came right at you. Yeah, so I drove over a curve, so that was my car wheels probably getting some damage in there. Like, it was really bad. It was so embarrassing. And then I went inside this parking building. Right over there, and it has about like 4 floors. And the thing about my train is, my train is the type where like there's 2 tracks, north and south. And if you want to go to the north side, you have to take up the staircase and then go down the staircase. So then you'll be able to take the train. And so that's why for the parking, there's about 4 floors in here. However, I parked on the first floor because I was like, man, this thing is so empty. I wonder why no one's taking it. And when I drove here, this is going to be my first person point of view. Or sorry, a bird's eye view. So this is going to be the parking situation. This was me, the car, and then this is like the wall, right? And then this is the 2 lines. This is the 2 lines of parking. And I was like, I'm going to go park there, and then I'm going to run to the train. How high can it be? While I was driving, all of a sudden, I hit something. I didn't know what it was because I don't know what it was. I looked outside. I was like, what the fuck did I look at? And then I saw it. What happened was in the parking building, there was actually a foundation that was slightly bumped forward, and then this is the rest of the wall. I did not see this bump forward because the wall was white and I'm really dumb and tired and I woke up and got ready and was very late. So when I was parking my car, this side of it bumped into this. So now I looked at my car. I was like, holy shit, is my car ruined? No, my car wasn't ruined. In fact, my car looked like nothing happened to it. In fact, what probably most likely happened was the crumple zone, which should have been in the car, wasn't like strong enough for the car to crumple. Instead, it went to me. So in the morning, I reported that my shoulder kind of felt a pain because I just boom bumped into the wall very hard. Oh, it wasn't something alive? No, it was just a wall. Avi with the family of 6 screaming under the wheels and telling it off as a bump, as a speed bump. Man, these speed bumps have like sounds nowadays. Also, hello, Crayola, it's nice to see you. So that's what happened. I parked into the car and then I hit this wall just because I couldn't see it and I was really dumb. Also, by the way, when I was parking, let me change the colors to this. The red. Yeah. When I was parking, my parking was like this, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to get in the middle of it. It was devastating. So I spent 8 minutes driving here, and then I spent like 5 minutes going into one parking spot and finding out there's none. And then another 5 minutes going into there, and then finding out how to correctly park. It was really embarrassing. So it took me like another 10 minutes. So that was already like almost 20 minutes. And by the time I got out of my car, I realized I had to run to the upstairs and then the downstairs. But the train already made it there. And then by the time I made it downstairs, the train left without me. So yeah, I was very late on the first day of school. And I had to call a $20 lift. Don't you have a hard time seeing out of the car? Yeah. So if you guys don't know, I have really bad depth perception. Like, really, like, if that wasn't an example of a really bad depth perception, then I don't know what will, because, hold on, let me draw my car. This is me. As you Americans know, we all drive on the right side of the road, but our cars are on, our chairs are on the left side. And so what happened was, I would think that, like, my car was in the middle, but I couldn't figure out how to park. Yeah, America! Yeah! But Albie didn't lock up the car. Oh yeah, so my car does the thing where if I walk away far enough, the keys automatically lock in. So I only forgot to lock it up once. It looks like one of them self-driving cars. I just drew a box, honestly. Hold on, let me draw it better. There it is. And then this is me behind the wheel. Hold on, let me go see what now you just posted. Oh god, hold on. You guys are just suggesting to me to get like a booster seat. Honestly, I should get this razor. Maybe I should. The problem wasn't that I couldn't see. Okay, maybe it was. Couldn't see under the car. I just can't see anyways. And also, I couldn't see the curb earlier. So maybe you're right. Maybe I do need a razor for me. Maybe I do. Nissan Cube? Yeah. You don't know this model? It's sold out. It's sold out for $1 million. And then, yeah, so most of the time my car troubles was just me being unable to park. I had this when I was a small child. Wait, is that your booster seat? Is that like what they put you in when you're a baby as well? Because when you're a baby, they put you in very like secure seats. I like to imagine they did just do that. Can you draw a flower too? Okay, I'll draw a flower as well, just for you. There you go, flower. Anyways, aerodynamic? No, aero dominating Nissan Cube. You own the Rogue. Yeah, it's gonna be like close to a tow truck. Is that what you call it? When you are 5 to 6 years old, so you don't just fly under the chair. Oh, I guess that's your home. And then seatbelts also kind of choke out your neck a little bit if you're small enough. Let me try to think of another the bus problem. So yeah, I took a $20 lift because I am really dumb and I did not know how to do parking. But that was my first day of parking. And that was like me trying to I'm really bad at parking so much that my mommy told me, "Alright, Abby, if you need to park anywhere, remember, park in the back. Do not park in the front of stores because that's where everyone will be. And we don't want you to have any accidents." Well, I had an accident. So, I came back from the train and then I went all the way back, from school all the way back to the train. and I had to get out myself out of parking. But my brother told me, "Hey, I need to get something from the store. Can you get it for me real quick?" And he's so lucky that I also needed something from that same exact store, so I was willing to go into it. Obby in a cube, yeah, I can see that. It would look good in a bee paint job. Oh my god, like the Minecraft bee would be epic. Can you draw a tactical horse too? Okay, that seems a little bit difficult. Park in the store entrance. Oh, you mean like in the door? That would also be very inconvenient, but maybe I could. So here's my next parking situation. So my sweet mother, who loves me so much and also loves to have her car in one piece, told me, "Hey, Abby, park in the back, all right?" But I wasn't gonna do that because one of the parking options on this very busy 4:30 p.m. day was this 20-minute parking right there. And it was even painted green to illustrate that you only have a short time to come in here and get out. And it was in front of like an AutoZone or something. I tried to fail this. I'm sorry! Everything could be a drive-thru if you were brave enough, or just a silly Latino woman. Yeah. So here was one of my parking spots. 20 minutes. This truck that was next to me was also in this parking spot as well. Let me go ahead and illustrate correctly the size between the two of us. So he was taking the entire, well, not that much, the entire lane, and let me show you guys something. And meanwhile, my little car, I'll paint it red. My little itty bitty car was boop, just like only taking half of it. Like most Americans, we get a really big pickup truck where like most of it is dedicated to the pickups and stuff. I read that. Asgore Drive. Driving in my car right after a beer. I love that song, so dumb. Anyways, so I was parking in here, right? And I was really scared to do this because I did not expect the car to be that huge. I didn't realize how huge it was until I went right next to it. So, when I pulled out, what happened was I went meep, meep, meep. My red flag is that, like, how do I draw this? What I did is there was also a bunch of other cars in the next aisle, and they looked really close to us. So my brain was just like, all right, I'm just gonna back up in here, and then I'm going to leave very nicely with no accidents. However, I did something very embarrassing. This is what I did. I went from here, I reversed, I turned my wheel to the right, and I was in this position. All of a sudden, I was like, okay, because I'm an idiot and I was over here, I was like, okay, I must be far away enough to go exit right now. And then, I went boom! I crashed into this truck, a parked truck. I went boom! And I was scared. I was like, I gotta reverse. Wait, I need to look back. There's a family of 6. Okay, I'll wait for them to walk, and then I'll reverse. Boom! And then the guy, he was like actually coming out of the store. He was like, oh my god, my car, stop! And I was like, I'm sorry. So what I did is driving back shots. No way. That is not what you call it. So I accidentally like ruined a corner of his car, so then I was just parked in here. I was like, I'm sorry, because I wanted to like pull down my window to talk to him because I was so embarrassed. Is this gore on stream? I actually did that too, but I just took out a headlight. No bombs. Really? That makes me feel a little better because I think I told you guys before, I had really bad driving anxiety for the longest time. Because when I was a kid, I would only see car crashes happen in movies. And in movies, when there's a car crash, there's explosions. There's like 5, 6 of dynamite's worth of explosions everywhere. And then everyone dies inside the vehicle. Unless they're wearing a seatbelt, of course. And so that's what I thought would happen to me if I ever got into a car myself. However, when I accidentally got into a little bump into this guy's truck, what happened was it was just a little scratch. In fact, the guy was just like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" He looked at the incident. He like tried to lick off to see whether it was just like some crusty thing that got in his car. No, it was a scratch. And then I was like, "I'm so sorry." And he said, "Well, it's okay. I can like what is the thing called when you take a plunger to the car and then you like pull it out? What do you call it? There's a name for it. There's a name for it. VTubers cannot drive. Proof number 2. insurance. No, there's a word for it. It's called. Didn't your insurance cost go boom? Yeah, buff it out. That's what it's called. No, my insurance did not boom because I am not registered yet. Yeah, he was just like, well, it's okay. I can buff it out. I did not get out of the car. I stayed in my driving seat because I still needed to go places. And then he was all like, well, your car does look really bad though. And I was scared when he said that. I was like, what do you mean? Are you even, I don't know. I just started not crying, but being very scared. And then he was like, well, actually, I also do decals, and sometimes, I think I could do like a car repair for you too. So here's my business card. So I guess you could say I like got a guy's number or whatever. But yeah, so that's what happened. I had this guy's business card. And he got a customer. Yippee! Maybe that's why he felt a little bit like better because he saw that I was a woman in the vehicle. I was really shaken up after that though. Nah, he was just shit talking your Nissan Cube. Fuck, dude! He was just like, dude, this would be the easiest decal job ever with a Nissan Cube. But she just ruined, like, her car, so fuck, I need to repair it. Pro tip, ladies. Hit a guy with your car and get his number. Easy hack, number 1. Should have shown him the red card. That works always. The red card is not like a get out of jail free card. It's saying, like, hey, watch out for these officers. By that green, you have a really weird idea what a red card is. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I got this guy's business card. I'm not calling him. I'm too lazy to. My car didn't look as bad as it did. Okay, so let me take out a picture of a car. I guess you can use the same paint on a Nissan Cube as you would use on the fence. Yeah, I have a white car. I don't know if I should say the color of my car, but I have a white car. We don't have anything blue or red or anything. In fact, I'm actually the reason I remember my mom saying she didn't want a black car because when it gets hot, the sun gets attracted to black cars, and she was right. That it was good choice to choose a white car because apparently it takes away the heat. However, it is very humid where I live right now. I think the humidity percentage is about like 60 to 50% in here. It's so bad. When was the last time you swapped the oil? Hey, I just started driving the car, okay? The gleaming Nissan Cube. I like that we have the word Nissan attached to the cube now. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, car lights inside dashboard. I will say, oh, that's what I was gonna look up. The car front. Is this a good car example? Okay, let me show you guys how fucked up my car looks. This is not my car. However, I will use this as an example. Okay, so imagine. Let me try to think. The black side of this car. Wait, was it this part? Oh yeah, this side. So there's this like outline in your car. It is right here. And I think some of it is like partially in here. That side got popped out a little bit, so you see like the insides just a little bit. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like you put your finger through it now. They're usually like closed off, but you can put your finger through it because it's probably gonna fall off. Because I bumped into this truck. Because obviously, if you put a Nissan Cube against a truck, the truck was gonna win. Slightly raised. Yeah, it's slightly raised now. Make sure the headlight fluid isn't leaking. Funny joke, Cross. I know about your headlight fluid. That doesn't exist. You're not gonna convince me otherwise. Well, if you want to keep the car longer, you need to swap it after 100,000 kilometers. I don't know, miles. No, that's okay. Oil, I don't know anything about oil or maintenance. My mom has done that stuff for so long, so I should ask her about the situation. What was I gonna say? Hey guys, I also have another car question for all my car heads out there. What happens if all these symbols are lit up? So, okay, hold on. Let me see the symbol that my car has right now. Obviously, let me get a white color for this. It's not white. This is white. This is white right here. So let me see. Headlight fluid is a scam, just like brake fluid. Yeah! You're driving an IED if all the symbols are there. Can we have brown? Okay, we'll have brown then. I'll have it a light brown so you guys can see it. No, don't do that. Okay, edit and then brown. Brown. Where's brown? Where's brown? Where's brown? Where's brown? Found it. Brown. This is relative, so it looks orange, but it's also brown. So let me see what color my headlights got. My dashboard has this one. What does this one mean? Wait, no. I don't think it's this one. It was a yellow one. I think it might have been some variation of this one. What does this one mean, you guys? I don't know what my car is trying to tell me. Imminent danger. Shit! I thought that was the symbol. Or is it not zoomed in enough? Can you guys not see it? Do you want me to zoom in? There. Okay, so it was probably this car. The ball zapper is on. Guys, you know that's not what I meant. That's not what the car has. Okay, hold on. What else? So this one means that it's thirsty. My little car is thirsty. Ooh, and then the jello symbols as well. And what else? Yeah, and then this one's for the cooler. And then that's for the engine stuff. Luckily, I don't have any of these scary things on. Hello, Sentry Dirt. That might be the air filter signal. Uh-oh, that's scary. How are y'all doing? Came from Brazil. Hello, Brazilian. Hello. I see you have come from Brazil. You're here from Brazil. It's nice to see you. I'm talking about my horror story of driving. The exclamation might be a tire pressure. It might be that because I did run over a curb. Any Brazilians here? I do not know, actually. Not a car head. No, sorry. No, it's okay. You're forgiven. Your crime is forgiven. Don't worry. I just, I thought because you were a male that, like, maybe you would know, but that's on me for assuming. That's what my job. Wait, what does this mean? Okay, so I have one here. Guys, my car has, like, some pretty sick abs. Look at this. Your poor car. Poor little car. It's gonna be so ruined up by the end of the year. What other symbol? Okay, it's not the symbol that I have. The car makes weird signs. Might need a new car. No! I don't. Oh my god. Can you guys believe that in a couple of years I'll have to ask chat about, like, how to buy a new car? That's so exciting! Hi, Abby. Happy Labor Day! Oh, yes. Happy Labor Day to everyone as well. I hope you all have some days off, or at least some of you guys do. I know most, places, they don't do anything. They're just like, well, you work in retail. Get back to work, buddy. Wait, the pressure warning, Abby. You just scrolled past it. No way was it the pressure warning. No way. Did I really skip over it? Check engine. Okay, we're learning together, chat. Or not, or I don't know. So how many of you guys know what the fuck you can do with a car? Because I have a coworker that's a car head. I do. Chat, how do I file my taxes? Okay, so there's the engine oil warning, battery warning, brake system warning, abs. I don't know why my car would know about the state of my abs, but that's okay. I only care about the red signs. No, that's fair. Smart brake support. My car is old as fuck, bro. It does not have smart brake support. The engine oil is deadly. Yeah, and the brake system too. Yeah, mine might have been the tire pressure. Fuck. Yeah. It might have been because I ran over a curb. Twice. No, I think it was just once. In a few years, when you need a new car, throw in the next Cybertruck. No, I will not own a Cybertruck. Also, by the time that I get a car, like, that I think about wanting a Cybertruck as a car, you should just shoot me if I ever said that word. If I ever say, the Cybertruck actually looks dope, let's go get it. No, that's not me anymore, guys. That is not me. Oh, you ran over a curb. I thought you said you ran over a turd. Why would there be a turd in the middle of the road? Who is gonna shit in the middle of the street? Yes, mechanic. Abs warning light keeps turning on when I sit in the car. I don't know how to fix it. And I'm not gonna take away my delicious abs. Anyways, guys, now that I drive as well, I no longer have to take the bus as much, which is what the plan is, you guys. As you can see from my previous chart, I'm still gonna be train maxing. No way can getting a car make me, like, stop driving trains, honestly. Because it takes me to my school. It's very convenient. I'd rather take the train than find parking in my school. I would. You guys are so funny. The yellow ones are urgent, but not immediate danger. The red ones, you should immediately stop the car and fix them. Gotcha! Thank you, Sapling. Can you do the meme where you e-beg a chatter to buy a Cybertruck, and when he shows up at off-kind to meet you, you not even speak to him? That's not the meme, what the fuck? Who's gonna shit in the middle of the street? Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. You really, people would do, I guess they would. I'm gonna be honest, I do have some homeless people in my area. I'm sure a couple of them would be up for the challenge. I say the challenge, but if I was a homeless dude, I would just poop in the middle of the street and then see how many cars drive over it and go, hee, I'm so evil. And also, like, need help, but this is the only way I can smile today. But that's just me. That's my homeless person persona, I guess. But Avi, who's gonna drive the cube? Me, I'm driving the cube. I'm driving the cube to the train station to school, and that's epic. That's been my transportation plan. Oh, funny thing is though, on Thursday or Friday, when I was taking the train again, my train was super duper delayed. Like, it was really bad. It was because of freight train stuff. But while I was waiting, I saw the funniest, not the funniest thing ever. Well, how do I say this, you guys? How do I say this nicely? This is a very good interaction, don't worry. But the way I set this story up is very funny. The train was running late. We didn't even know if it was going to be on the same track because the other train took a different track. It was really weird. But this guy, I saw this guy who was getting really upset and fidgety around and like not playing with his laptop, but I saw that he had a train on his computer and I was like, oh my god, I finally met someone that, how to put this nicely, is very passionate about trains. This is exciting. I can see a person. Because he was on the phone and he was just like, yeah, I don't know why we don't do steam-powered trains anymore. If we could see a train through its steam being released in the air, we'd be able to tell if it's coming. But the train's delayed right now, and we don't know how else to see the train's coming other than the status report they give us. And that was very funny to me. Avi, you would be a bad hobo because they usually do it in their pants. No, I don't want to poop in my pants, though. And it smells so bad because it gets cooked all day with a hot-ass street on the sunny day. Ew, I'm so sorry I started this conversation. Also, hello, Kay again. I don't know if I said hi earlier. What was it saying? I tried driving my mom's Saturn to college, but I got into an accident where I froze behind the wheel out of fear and totaled my car. The car that hit me and the hubcap of the car behind me. I haven't driven a car since February of 2010. Holy shit. I am so sorry that happened to you. Did this happen like during the freeway, highway? I don't know the difference between the two, honestly. And I do not care for cars enough to ask. I am so sorry to hear that. My mom is such a really safe driver that she's only gone into one accident. And that only caused her to sprain her wrist for a little bit. And it was still really traumatizing for my mom even then. I think she just didn't stop soon enough. The car in front of her just like stopped all of a sudden. She had to stop, but it wasn't soon enough. And then she got into that mild car crash. And she texted my sister who was in high school. She was just like, I got in a car crash with no context. And my sister was scared the entire day. That was funny. I think it was in her junior year, so I was not in high school with her. I was still in middle school. Yeah, go back to steam power. I want my mass hall to be like in the 20th century. Yeah, see, the problem with having trains being steam powered was even though it would be cool to see the steam go up in the air into the atmosphere, it's gonna cause global warming. That's why we don't do coal-powered trains anymore, you guys. I'm sorry to break the news to you guys like this. I'm sorry, but it's true. And we don't want this Earth to get any hotter because it's really hot right now. This VTuber similarity to Charles Darwin makes them so captivating. You think so? Wait, how am I similar to Charles Darwin? Finally, we're gonna bring her in. Wait, what do you mean by that? What was I gonna say? Is chat a little bit delayed? No. What was I gonna say? This is a sting. You're under arrest. No! Wait, please don't arrest me. Hands where I can see them. My hands? They're right down there, officer. You're gonna have to reach for them. Just kidding. I'll move up for you. There you go. I can't put my hands up. I'm sorry. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it was great. I met someone that was super into trains. And I was just like, he was just like, man, we need to go back to the coal system. This is so annoying. If only we didn't have la 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 la. You know, this model of train is like the Y2000. And I was like overhearing his conversation, being like, I don't know anything of what the fuck he's saying. He's like, and then he was like, yeah, you know, there's other models that were made in the 1920s. They're all in museums by now, but we really should bring them back. And I was just like, oh man, this is a bad idea to do steam engine in my head because global warming. 0 hands on the keyboard. What you been doing? Rihanna loves train. Does she? I didn't know that. That dude was like super knowledgeable about trains. I don't know anything about trains. I'm admittedly, I'm just like I like being in trains, and I like doing anything else but driving myself. So that's why I like trains. What was I gonna do? And it was really funny. I managed to talk to this guy actually. Because he was just like, hey, is the train gonna go in track 3? And I was like, I don't know, man. And so we were just waddling and waiting in front of the thing that tells us if it's in track 3, 2, or 1. And then we were just started talking. I was just like, man, I love trains. He was just like, I like trains too. I like them a lot. La 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 la. So I started talking to this random dude all of a sudden and complaining about how we're gonna be late. And he was telling me how he was like, hi, I'm like just starting college. And I just got back from a trip to Idaho. Well, and I live with my dad, and it was really funny learning about this guy because in the middle of a conversation, the train got super duper delayed. We were supposed to leave at like 2. No. The train I left at 3. We were supposed to leave at 3:15, and we ended up leaving at about 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock, which is when we left. So 30-minute delay, but it felt like forever. I could have driven there, honestly. And it was really funny. I think the last time I was in a train, I was in Italy. It was the fastest way to get from Rome to northeast Italy. That's awesome, dude. We don't have high-speed railroads. We just have normal ones, but it surely beats driving in the freeway and highway. This dude is really funny. I don't know how we got to this topic, but all of a sudden, we started talking about our life and stuff, and he was just like, well, I like playing Genshin Impact. And I was like, I hate you now. I don't care that we had a bond and started talking about our life and stuff. I hate you. What do you mean you played Genshin Impact? I hate Genshin Impact. He was just like, no, don't judge me. I love the game. It's so good. I'm like, no, I hate gachas. How much money have you spent on it? He was like, I'm free to play. I like playing Genshin for free. And I grinded 72 hours. And I only started in November of last year. And I was like, God damn, this man's addicted. And he only just got into it. Because the game like came out in like 2020 or something. But then I was like, you know what? I shouldn't be making fun of you. I also have been playing a gacha game or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, which one? And I said, the horse game, the horse girl game. This guy knew Genshin Impact. I knew his ass was gonna know the horse girl game just by calling it that alone. And then he was like, what? You're playing a Gooner game? I don't like the fact that this man I just met, that I only know that he plays Genshin and loves trains, called the freaking horse game a Gooner game. What the hell did he mean by that? Bruh, it is anything but a Gooner game. And I was like, it's not a Gooner game, Genshin Impact player. And he's like, yeah, well, look at this horse girl. And do you want to know the horse he pulled out? He pulled out a rice shower. He could have pulled out freaking Goo Goo Baby Woman. He could have pulled out Gold Ship with the armpit animation. He could have pulled out Agnes Tachyon with the obvious, like, bedroom eyes or whatever. No, he pulled out Rice Shower. Rice Shower, the girl, the little baby. The little baby horse. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's just like, he was just all, just look at her. This is a Gooner game. And I was like, shut up. You have no place to judge. Yeah, so I have seen Twitter conversations and TikTok conversations of people saying that people are calling this a Gooner game. And I thought, haha, that's a funny joke, I guess, because all these women are clothed very nicely with idol outfits. You don't even get their special costumes unless you raise them to 3 stars. But no, yeah, and Genshin is way worse than Uma Musume. I haven't seen anything that would be consider Uma Musume a Gooner game. Holy shit. Gacha is all Gooner. Shut up, no, it's yet. The release, the international release, hasn't even gotten the cool alternate outfits yet. Many people play that horse race game. Some people streamed it, and someone once said if her girl didn't win, she'd turn her into glue. I think it was Chia, the hamster pirate. Yeah, I think I'm familiar with that streamer, Kay. Yeah, she did say that. Every gacha is Gooner Slop. Not true! Not true! That one is the least Gooner Slop. Because even if they wanted to be more Gooner Slop, they can't, because Cygames, which is the game that licenses the horses in real life similarities and naming convention, got told that they can't goon the horses because, you know, the trainers could be like, that's a little bit weird. I'm going to revoke your license. And that's it. So they can't be a gooner game even if they wanted to, although they kind of do sometimes. But nothing that I can't pull out in front of, like, my little sibling who can't read. Like, by image alone, it is not Gooner. You guys haven't seen actual Gooner games. I know Pudding plays some of them. Sorry, Pudding, if you're listening, and I'm calling you out right now. But Pudding has played a game and been like, hey, do you want to see this game? And then I got biddies popping out right in front of my face because that was just a loading screen. And then he's just like, look at this one. And then she was just moist and covered in, like, tights and all that stuff. It was horrible. It was horrible. That's an average gacha game. Not my horsewoman game. Chia the hamster pirate played some too. Yeah, she would. She played Nikkei. Yeah, then why your race price is a ticket to the hot springs? Yeah, but even then, you can't, like, just get that. You only get that if you play a lot of times, and it's a gamble. Most of the time, you get carrots. The hot spring is just a fun thing, like, let's relax, and that's it. And even then, they're just, like, in a towel. And they all use, like, the same model. If it was a real gacha game, there'd be, like, a nipple slip, maybe. Like, a tease of a nipple slip. No, they just get wrapped around a towel, and that's it. And that's only, like, a 1 in 1,000 chance, and I haven't gotten it yet. Sounds terrifying. Damn, haha, fricked. Imagining a moist woman. Shut up! My OC is being slandered in the chat, and I can't stand it. Which one? Freaking Chia? All I said is that Chia would play a Gooner gacha game. She played Nikkei on stream. She did. And then she played also Zenless Zone Zero. I remember that one too, because I was like, ooh, the wolf game, but I never want to download a gacha. Let me go watch Chia play it, and it's exactly how I imagine it looked like. But that was like a year ago. Oh, what the fuck? 2 minutes of ads as Avi started reading my message. I love Twitch. I'm so sorry, Modern. She's playing Nikkei and Stellar Blade and ZZZ, and she's playing Stellar Blade? Chia played Stellar Blade? Captain Chia Twitch activity Twitch tracker. No way, did she actually play Stellar Blade? You're kidding, you're lying to me! Average viewers, hour straight. I don't give a fuck about stats. Let me see the let me see the games. Yeah, she did accept it. She did? Wait, she's molding about moist girls, but if it's an onsen price locked in behind a paywall, usually it's fine if they are harsh girls. No, it's not locked behind a paywall. You just have to play it a lot of times, and I mean a lot of times. I haven't gotten it yet. Some people got it on their first or second play. You have to play the game, and then play to the end game. She was trying to install the feet hand mod. Oh, okay. She wanted to get the feet for hands mod, but it never worked. Yeah, so did she just play the games regularly? Like normally, Stellar Blade? This is an important question to me now. Okay, let me see. Mons, hold on. Let's look at the games that Chia has played. All! Do you guys remember the game Chia played where there was like a very boobalicious monster? That one was a really funny one. I like that one too. I'm okay either way the ads. I'm still a newbie. That's okay, Kay. Also, hello, welcome back, Water. We were just saying that, that I wasn't saying anything bad about Chia. I respect Chia for doing whatever the fuck she wants, dude. Okay, she played Roblox, House Flippers, Zenless Zone Zero, Web Fishing, Fortnite, 20 minutes on, la 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 la. I don't see, oh, she played like 13 hours on stream into Uma Musume. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we were gonna look up Stellar Blade. Okay, yeah, it did say she played for 2 hours, and okay, that did exist. That happened like 2 months ago. Oh my god, I didn't know about this at all. I guess I wasn't awake or something. It was on June 12th of 2025, so it was this year. So I'm not crazy. Right? Stellar Blade. Okay, yeah, so she did play one stream, and then that was all. Okay, and not even that. Oh, man, hold on. Duration, blah, blah, blah. Full of meds. Med check! Okay, I'm trying to recall now my other incident of driving now. Because this isn't about Chia, this is about me. And then I told you about how I parked into this car, too. That was the craziest one. I parked into it, and then I told you guys that I couldn't park into a straight line. I'm trying to think what else I can do. Driving is scary, you guys. Driving is a lot scarier than I thought it would be. You slept behind the wheel. No, I did not. However, driving means that I can go work out in the morning and I can come back before stream starts, and I don't have to wait like an hour for the bus to come. That's awesome. So that's my plan. I woke up and I wanted to do laundry today, but the laundry was taken and I just needed to take a shower as well. So I was like, why go to actually I do plan on going to the morning again for the gym, and I'm gonna figure out how early I have to wake up to be in the gym and then go back home and get ready for school. Well, I guess I don't have to go back home. Be in the gym and then go to the train. My estimate is I take like about an hour to work out personally. I only ride the bus and it's base. It is base as fuck to ride the bus. I live in a very car-centric area, so I do need to take the bus and a car. That's why I don't drive. I freeze under intense anxiety, and I shouldn't do that behind the wheel. Real and true, K. I'm very nervous for when I eventually have to drive the freeways. Does anyone have any advice for this cute, humble, scared tomboy wasp? Just stay safe. Thank you. I will stay safe. What was I gonna say? So, do you guys remember when I played Truck Simulator? It was literally just like how parking worked for that. Get the razor. Okay, I'll get the razor for sure. Anything else about driving freeways and highways? I'm so nervous. Because I do need to do it. I can't always drive like residential areas. Chud Simulator. Truck Simulator. We played Truck Simulator. Yeah, we played Truck Simulator, and it was really funny because the first time I streamed it, it took me like 1 solid hour to park. Maybe I could play it again now that I know how to reverse. Which is good news, by the way. I know how to reverse, you guys. I know how to reverse now, so I will be more of a menace. The way I think about it is like if I was reversing into a circle. That's how I'm able to remember it easily. Freeway is the most easy. Fuck, which one's the freeway? Freeway is the one where they, it's just like a straight line, right? Because highways is when you need to go up and take like curves and stuff, right? And also, I don't drive that fast. So, when I'm on the freeway, I have a question. I have more questions. Teachers, I have questions. Let's pretend these are all dashed lines. I'm not gonna do it. Thank you! Thank you for the follow casting hex. Uh-oh, that's bad. Just keep the max speed if you can and send it off while keeping left. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, that was actually gonna be my question. So here is where people enter and exit. So I was told not to drive, or if I was gonna enter here, just to go out there. Is this the fast lane then? Wait, isn't this the fast lane, like the furthest left? Or is it just this middle area that I stay in? Wait, hold on. Maybe I should ask Americans. I realize you're European. How to drive freeways? To drive safely and confidently, match the speed of traffic. Use the rightmost lane for cruising and the left lanes for passing. So that's how they describe it. Oh my god, what if we would just watch the YouTube video? That'd be really funny. Okay, here it is. Wait. Okay, I'm getting memes. I'm getting memes right now about like how to drive. I'm getting Reddit memes. I'm sorry. Look, this is it. Attention, fellow math holes. Can you tell this is from Reddit? Know your lane. This is the speed limit, drivers. 5 to 10 miles per hour is over the posted speed limit, and people who can afford tickets and NASCAR drivers in training. Yeah, so here in the middle is mostly where I want to go about. Got you. Understood. I'll tell you all about my highway adventures. A little bit of advice I got from my college advisor after my accident is this. Owning and driving a car is like owning a gun. It can make you feel powerful, but if you don't use it properly and safely, it could be extremely dangerous. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Damn, car Andes are weird. Yeah, it's really funny. Like, it's really funny learning how selfish some people drive, and that it's probably most people. It's really silly. Um, so here the advice they give me on WikiHow. Hold on. Well, you usually got 2 lanes. Got you. So there's usually 2 lanes, so I should just stay in the middle, and the right will be just for speeding up. I'm not too certain what. So the left lane is just for speeding, basically, essentially. I don't. People hate driving so much, but they do it every day and refuse to imagine an alternative. Yeah, I wish I talked about this on stream as well, but last time I worded it so crudely, I might be on a no-fly list now. But we need to start all over again, you guys. All right, here it is. How to drive on highway. So in here, drive in clear weather. Pick a highway and a time. Choose it when you know it will not be crowded. Weekend and evenings are the best. Wait, what? I thought that's when it is the highest busyness. Pay attention to the traffic reports in your area. Make sure you know exactly where you're going and don't have any places to go for a while. Okay, so they told me, like, just practice. That's so funny. Learn to operate at lower speeds first. Make sure you know all the laws and rules of the road, including what different kinds of lane look like and the local speed limits. That's pretty smart. I need to smash a goddamn sedan. Dude, I wanna have buses in the highways. We actually do. I want what do you call it? Light rail. I want light rail so bad. I want to live my 1930s dreams of like catching the light rail while it's going and then like hopping onto it and then getting run over by it as well. I want to live and die by a light rail. So the right lane is for trucks and shit. Usually if you see a truck coming up, you switch to the left so you don't get slowed down to 90 kilometers per hour. Understood. That makes more sense. Start on a day when the weather is clear. Start driving the head for the freeway on-ramp. Don't take on the on-ramp too fast, but when you come off it, you should be going close to the speed of freeway traffic, whatever that may be. Got you. Use the on-ramp to accelerate up to highway speed. Okay, so this is the time where you go faster. Get me a subway system! Ah! Yeah, we need someone to start digging the ground like rats and get a subway. Alice, if you were in control of where you lived, what would you do? For me, I would definitely make public transportation, but only all of it go straight near my home. And then I would make a bike lane with barriers. Even though it's really funny, we do actually have bike lane with barriers where I live. They were just constructed, but none of the bikers use them the correct way. You're supposed to ride the bikes along with the what do you call it? The flow of traffic, but most people don't give a fuck because it's separated away from the cars that they just, if they want to go the opposite way of traffic, they just drive in the crosswalks anyways, and it's really funny and counterintuitive. In their defense, the bike lanes are very short. They go like maybe a mile, maybe half a mile and a half, but they don't go too far. Also, if left is free, you send it off till you catch up to someone to both lanes, because motherfuckers ain't watching behind. Oh, okay. I would fund the local transit system. It's had to cut routes because of budgets cuts, and it made me furious. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. You're the first person I heard about that as well. On TikTok, I actually saw some people saying that there was a bus route that's no longer exists because they don't have money for it anymore. Subway system in an earthquake area? Let's go. Yeah, that's the reason why my area doesn't have subway system, because earthquakes. But we still have trains. We still have trains and we have buses. And it's really funny because on Thursday, because I was unable to wake up in time for school, I just took a lift. I didn't park it in the train, so I wasn't able to use it. Where was it going with this? Thursday. Oh yeah, so I just decided, you know what? I'll take the bus home. I took the bus home, and this was a Friday, and I was so exhausted by the end of it. I was so tired, you guys. For me, if I were to take the bus to school, it takes me an hour and 30 minutes to get there, and that's just because, well, no reason exactly, just other than the bus makes a lot of stops. That's usually why it takes so long, and I had to take 2 buses. The first bus goes down for 1 hour, and then the next bus takes me home in a perpendicular line for 30 minutes. I don't know about earthquakes because could do anything against subways because they are just are enforced concrete tubes under tension, so it's stronger than the soil before. I am not an engineer, so I cannot say whether subways would be good for us or really bad for us. But I can imagine. I think San Francisco earthquake traumatized anyone away from the idea of subways. Not that San Francisco. Wait, San Francisco does have a subway. Wait, yeah. Why does San Francisco get a subway? And they've been like in the epicenter where like literally like California split into two. But I can't have subways. It's got BART. Yeah, I just remember that now. I'm angry. That's so unfair. Alright, practice changing lanes as you cruise down the highway. Use your turn signal, mirror, and glance in your blind spot every single time. Remember when driving freeways that you should always stay in the furthest lane to the right, unless you are passing a slower moving vehicle. Wait, what? When driving, you should always stay in the furthest lane to the right. Oh, unless you are passing a slower. You have probably seen signs saying keep right except to pass. Or slower traffic, keep right. If you see a vehicle coming up behind you and you are able to safely move to the right, you must change lanes toward the right to allow traffic to pass. It is not your job to enforce speed limits by obstructing traffic on the freeway. That's funny. They're saying, like, if everyone around you gets faster, it's your fault and you should catch up anyways. I knew you were a criminal, so how much was the ticket? Hello, Hopper. It wasn't just a ticket. I have a court hearing in the 15th. For the family of 5 I killed. Wah! I don't know, fault lines? I wouldn't know anything about earthquakes. Get angry, we have righteous fury. I mean, what's the point of getting angry, though? Getting angry is not going to make areas explode, McDonald's explode. Specifically McDonald's. Lock her up. No, don't lock me up. I have so much to do. I have so much driving to do and so much to kill. I mean, so much time to kill. Hi, Hopper. I crashed into a truck and I lifted up my car. What do you call it? I lifted up a car thing. It was great. And then I crashed into a wall and then my tire ate a curb. That's great. But sometimes you gotta be a little hater. Yeah, I will. I absolutely am a hater. Wait, actually, yeah, it was great. Hold on, let me pull up my MS Paint drawing for it. I also am really bad at parking. Hater advice. If fault lines open, that's a world-ending earthquake. Oh, okay, got you. I think that's what happened in San Francisco, though, like in the 1970s. That's so funny to me. Hold on, let me show you. This is what happened to me, Hopper. Let me recreate my story. So, oh, fuck, wrong one. So this is what happened to me, Hopper. Hello. So, Hopper, I backed up into a car, I went beep, and then I thought I had enough room, but then I went beep. Imagine this is slightly tilted at an angle. Hold on, actually, let me draw this. I went down, and then I turned my steering wheel to the right, but I didn't realize that I still a little bit was still in the corner over here. Then I went forward because I was in the left seat, and so I thought I had so much room, but then I didn't, and then I died. And then the car exploded, and the guy actually exploded because he was so sad. Yeah, if you crash, you can't park there. No, what was the saying? Yeah, that was great. And then I bumped into a wall because I have no depth perception. And the wall was white, but there was a foundation pillar. It was a thick foundation pillar, so it wasn't like I hit it and then the building collapsed. It's still really fun times. What else? I drove my friend around. I was telling my friend all about how my mommy finally let me have the keys to the car so I can drive myself everywhere. And my friend was like, "Can you pick me up, please?" And at first, I was like, I'm going to park near the gas station and then pick them up. However, I was having a lot of trouble, not the gas station, the 7-Eleven. I was having a lot of trouble parking in the 7-Eleven, and everyone looked at me, but they saw I was a woman, so all they did was just shake their heads. And then my friend was like, "Wait, no, I mean, can you pick me up in front of my house?" And I was like, "Okay." So I got out of that parking lot, and then I accidentally went into the lane where I had to turn right, so I turned right. And then, yeah. So she needs a baby seat, glasses, and balls. No! I don't need glasses. I'm just so very clumsy. That's it. You actually have a court order. No, I was not caught, and the guy that I crashed into was very nice. He was just like, "Well, my accident wasn't that bad," because he had a truck, so he won that fight. But mine is pretty bad. Don't worry, I wasn't caught. What else was I gonna say? I do, however, have a driving test on the 15th, you guys. You are a woman. I am a woman. And then another thing happened. So I picked up my friend. However, she was not in the front door by the time I was there. So I had to park in this very, like, small alleyway. Like, very small alleyway right here. And the only way to leave was this way. And I thought it was also this way as well. However, I was driving here. No. Sorry. Let me tell the story again. So, I went to my friend's area. However, she was not awake and she had my PC. And I drove and parked in the back of this alleyway with other cars because she didn't wake up in time and I didn't want to like get honked at. So I parked in this little corner right here. And this is full of garages, by the way. Full of garages left and right. And the only way to enter here was here. So I thought. Like, this is a one-way. I thought this was a one-way. And the exit was right over there. Because I was reversed over here, I tried to go this way, and then I was like, oh wait, I can't enter here because I will crash into a car and die. So I saw that this garage opened up and there was a man right here waiting for me to leave so he can go away as well. And so I was like, oh no, I need to make a U-turn in this really tight alleyway and then go there. So I started my turn. I went here. Then I went there. Then I went there. Then I went there. And then I went over there. This man saw me back up, drive straight, back up again, drive reverse straight, and then back up until finally I was like perpendicular and I was able to go over here. And then I didn't realize it the entire time. This guy left over here and then left that way anyway, so I thought this was a one-way, but it was not. It was not. You just have to be very careful. We should start streaming with Wednesday with sign learning. I'm sorry. A 5-point turn. It might have been even more. Are we doing a donathon to cover that? Let me get my wallet. No! It wasn't that bad. The car just got lifted a little bit. Is this a court rehearsal? No! I'm gonna submit the VOD to court. So no. Ain't no way this is how I found out how badly I'll be driving. Hi, Jackson! You just hear about my 5-point driving? My 5-point reversing? It was scary. Like I said, I don't know how big and small my car is, so I just awkwardly just reversed, and this guy, I saw him the entire time in my rear view mirror, and he was just staring at me and looking really sad. There was nothing I could do except continue reversing, and then I learned that I didn't need to go this way. I could have gone that way as well. Ah! Who wouldn't? Yeah! The entire time I was driving, everyone just stared and looked at me and looked really, like, pitiful. It was great. Hello, Jax. So anyways, what I'm thinking of is this week, because we're so driving themed today, I guess, I wanted to play GTA. I want to play GTA 3 with you guys. It has a short story, it's very silly, and even though it's very buggy, I will mostly be playing it for the sandbox design, and I will be following all traffic laws, and I will learn how to drive the highways with that way. He got embarrassed. The man got embarrassed, and now I'm embarrassed. Third-hand embarrassment. Yeah, it's embarrassment all the way through. Who gave Abby the keys to a car? My mom. I told my boss, I was just like, my mommy gave the keys to the car. And she's just like, oh, good heavens, bless her heart. I'm like, shut up! I didn't say that, but I just thought it. Shut up! Because I told her before I failed my previous driving test. But now that I'm going to take my driving test and I'm driving on my own now, I'll be able to go to work early and then come home early as well. And by early, I mean like either 4 p.m. or 2 p.m. If I'm scheduled at 6 a.m., I leave at 2 p.m. If I'm scheduled at 8 p.m., I leave at 4 p.m. So, yippee! I'll be driving 4 p.m. traffic! There are no laws in GTA. Not until I'm there. I will happily play GTA 3 just like I did with LA Noire, where I just was very nicely driving peak traffic. Yippee! I know! I'll get the full experience. I'm so excited. On the bright side, I get to work earlier, which means my weekends could open up to possible American streams. It all depends on how driving will be this week. Hello, Spy Bear! it's nice to see you. Hello. I was just telling Chad about how horrible I am at driving the car. Hello. I only went into 3 accidents. I hit a wall, I ate a curb, and I hit a parked truck. But in my defense, the truck was really, really large. So whose fault is it really? I also don't know how to reverse in a parking lot. Work earlier, wreck sooner. Yippee! I get to drive in the dark! You, huh? Yeah, it wasn't as scary as I thought. Only 3 accidents, she says. Yeah, only 3? Yeah, and it was all in like 1 day, I believe. Yeah, it was in 1 day. Honestly, 2 of the incidents were just because I was so stressed not being able to make it to the train, and then I didn't make it to the train anyways. Yeah, I'm train maxing. I'm just using the car to get me to trains faster. And I'm gonna use the car to get me to buses faster as well. Jarvis, what's my alcohol level? Oh, God. They don't need to know that. No, this is all sober. I do not drink and drive. It's basically the same thing driving anyways. I might as well be driving as if I was under the influence. I can't wait until Avi gives some family of 6 backshots while driving. I did have to drive behind a homeless person that was in the train station. And they were a little annoying, just kind of being very slow and also in the middle of the road. And I know their ass doesn't have a car. I know they're in the building for the shelter because the outside was really hot. And I didn't care. I just wish they'd stayed inside where I can't just run them over. And they made me miss my turn. It was their fault, obviously. Not mine. Not mine at all. It was in the parking lot, so this was safe. Meow, 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 meow. What were you guys playing, by the way? It's nice to see you guys. We are going to play a Discord game in Discord. Sonic Crossworld. It'll be after stream. I will not be streaming it because I was told that the game might have a lot of crashes and a lot of bugs. And even though I do like bugs, I do not like having crashes on stream. Family of 6 backshots? What? Huh? What are you into? No, like backshots, like incidents, like I hit the rear of the car. Only hot girls commit vehicular manslaughter. Let's go! We were Fortniting for a bit. That's so fun. The game has been fine so far. That's good. I'm glad. That means that the after stream will be very, very nice. It'll be at 2 p.m. PST, which will be in 30 minutes and 31 hour. 20 minutes and 1 hour. 1 hour and 20 minutes into it now, which is very exciting. You get free cosmetics in there as well. Oh my god, even today we're going to play a driving game. I haven't practiced it yet. I'm going to practice it once I end the stream. What? The Sonic game. Let me show you guys. If you guys don't know, Sonic finally has, not finally, it's always had, but Sonic is releasing their own game called Sonic Crossworld. Sonic Crossworld. And you get some free cosmetics, I believe, for testing out the network, the open network testing. I wasn't impressed with the game as I have played the closed beta and have yet to be impressed by anything they've shown off. So I hope you end up enjoying it from me. Oh, that's totally okay. I'm going to play it solely because it's open beta, it's open network, so we get to play with homies. You guys, the grubbies. Look at this game. Yeah, so far everyone has had only complaints about this game, and that's great. That just makes this game gonna be wonderful to play with you guys, because we'll be the ones making the fun, not this game. We get to play as all your favorite Sonic characters, like the dinosaur, Miku, and Joko Persona. I may have missed a big part of the story, but I bet it was wonderful. That's okay. I want to play that. It's free right now. You can play right now. The network testing closes in 9 p.m. 10 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. PST, and I don't know what that is in Grub Euro times. Didn't realize it came back. That should have been your title. Oh, that's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm back now. Yes. Hold on. I didn't want to call it comeback stream. It seems so professional. Miku isn't in the what? I thought she was. Dang it. Is the Joker there at least? It was just 1 week, guys. Yeah, but everyone missed me. Oh my goodness. No, Miku? I thought Miku was there. There was so much advertising on Miku. It's okay. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Wait, you mean you have or you have not been here for years? Miku will be in the main game. Got you. So this is just like some fun stuff and whatever. Oh my goodness, I don't think I ate today. Oh my god, I could drive myself to the ramen place and I can eat. Oh wait, it's Labor Day, it might be closed. Wait, maybe it won't be, and I can eat food and then come back fast. Poggers! Sorry, I didn't mean to see that. Pog, dude, I'm so excited! Oh my god, dude, driving is gonna be so fun. I have so many places I want to go to already, and now I have so many places I want to buy. I want to go to a Target. I can go to my clinic. I can go to my dentist appointment without waiting for a bus. This is so exciting, you guys. I can also go to amusement parks. And then I can go to oh god, you guys. I can drive my sister to the amusement park. My sister loves roller coasters. You can go to Offkai right now. I'm not driving to San Francisco. Avi, why do you keep hitting people with your car? Because they're in my way. When are you picking me up for a Happy Meal? I shall. Of course I shall, baby girl. I have so many McDonald's rewards points because I only buy milkshakes and nothing else in there. So honestly, Lex, you don't need to order from the dollar menu. You can just take all my points. Old people are double point. No! Can we have a real car stream? That would be pretty epic. That would require me being like, hello, Becco, how do you do an IRL setup? Also, I would need to pay extra for an internet service plan from my carrier, and that would be really funny. You take us to Waffle House. That would be really funny. Oh my god, I love you so much right now. Yeah, baby girl, I got you. What's your favorite McDonald's order, you guys? Your phone? Do you think my phone can just stream it? That'd be really funny. I guess I could. The mic won't be good. The quality will not be good, but it'll be a fun time. So now is the best time to start writing up a claim for getting hit by a bee driving a car. Deal! No! Not a bee! But you do need to do the write-up. IRL streamer does that. You have an iPhone. Okay, so if my iPhone's good enough, then maybe. Then maybe I will then. I am considering switching my iPhone to a Samsung by the end of this year. Probably just in December or maybe even January, because I'm like, you know what? I bought another phone just so I can have my BTube Studio tracking in there. So I don't no, I have an extra phone. 2 phones I got from eBay. But your face tracking, no worries. I finally bought a phone on eBay so I can use it solely for face tracking and also backing up my photos because I have a lot of Avi photos there. And then I have my phone I have right now, which has service, and that I don't use anything else other than texting and looking up stuff online and all that stuff. 2 iPhones. Yeah, one of them don't have an internet service providing, so it's just a dead phone. No, it just needs Wi-Fi. Anyways, but yeah, yeah. The only other thing would be the mic setup. Also, I could do IRL streaming. Good stuff. Hope they survive long. Yeah. I actually want an older Samsung phone. I want the S24. I heard people say it's really good because it still is one of the last phones with a pen, with a stylus. It's really funny. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. And this will be very shameful for me to admit. But when I was a kid in high school and in middle school, I was in the iPhone brain rot, dude. I was in the cult of iPhone users that were like, you have a Samsung phone, haha. I can't believe you. Your chat message is gonna be green, and that's cringe. And now I'm an adult, and I'm like, yeah, that was cringe. The reason why was because my sister was the first one to get a Samsung phone. And Apple deliberately makes it so that if you try to communicate with anyone with the Samsung, it'll be really bad. Her camera quality was bad. So it wasn't the best. And when she sent it to iPhone users, it was worse. And then texting was always a hassle. And yeah, she just didn't like it. But I was like, wow, I can't believe this is so inferior. This must mean that iPhones are superior, and maybe it might have been true for the time for camera quality at the time. Other than that, software, still kind of rough, but yeah. Gold digger fake was. I'm not a gold digger like that. I was like 12. I was 13. Leave me alone. I still have an iPhone because I don't really care to switch either way. It does what I want with no issue. Hell yeah, Jax. For me, I'm just like, man, iPhones got so boring ever since the last update where they changed the UI. I want something new. Samsung has been doing flip phones and fold phones. Do you guys like the hamburger fold phones or the hot dog phone? I like the hamburger folds where like it looks like a book. That one looks cool. Hi, is this a bad time to say hi? No, it's never a bad time. Hello. Um, iPhones have leg up on software, but that's about it. Yeah, pretty much. What? Yeah, hamburger hot dog fold. Hold on. Actually, I guess it's not a hot dog fold. Hold on. I guess I can't call it a hot dog. Hold on, let me show you. Hamburger hot dog fold. Fold. The Z Fold and the Z Flip? Yes, the Z Flip is like it says, is a flip phone, and the fold is like the fold like a book. Oh, I thought I copy pasted. Hold on, give me 1 second. Never mind. I'm using hot dog hamburger fold wrong. Hold on. So the Z Flip folds like a hamburger, and the Z Fold folds not like that at all. I am quite wrong. There it is. This is the hamburger hot dog fold. What's this new American unit she's yapping about? Yeah. What do you guys think about the folds and the flips? I think the fold would be really good for multitasking. But the only thing is they said they don't support the pen anymore with it because the screen is so fragile, which I could take. That's fine. That's not like the one thing I was looking forward to with the new Samsung phone is having a pen. You know, that's fine. Maybe next year they'll figure it out, which is why I want the older Samsung phones. Oh, did people already start putting a glizzy in the Z Fold? No, not yet at least. Please do not stick your dick in a Z Fold. This is how I see the Z Fold. I see the Z Fold as like a hot dog style flip. Do you know why? Because it's like vertical. Phones are like this. And then the hamburger styles are like the Z Flip. Why is it not horizontal and vertical flip? Well, you can call it that too, but like you learn this in elementary and it's a fun way to say it. Hold on. Let me rotate this. Wrong way. This way. Oh, I flipped the entire canvas. I have this evil too. It was fun for a bit, but dust gets into the folding hinges and blocks it so it doesn't open all the way, and it's self-repair friendly. And it costs too much to get it officially repaired. Wait, I didn't know you had the Z Fold too. Whoa, wait, that's cool. I think that's really awesome. Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. Wrong way. I did the wrong way again. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's not self-repair friendly. Dang it. Yeah, that's the only other thing, too. The phone is expensive up front, and it's expensive if you're not careful. So it's a lose-lose either way. But it also looks so sexy. And also, that's cool you have the second version of it. I'm so sorry to hear that dust got into it and made it obsolete. My second phone was one where you needed to jerk it open like a knife. Oh, God. That's horrible. Like the not BlackBerry phones, like the Nokia folds, huh? Yeah. So this is the Z Fold and this is the Z Flip. My sister actually, I told her, I texted her one night. I was just like, "Avi sis, I want a Samsung phone," and she was like, "You too?" And I was like, "Oh, wait, that's crazy. We had the same thought." I think the Z Flip is cheaper compared to the Z Fold. The Z Flip has that thing where it closes like a flip phone, but you can still interact with the screen on front. And yeah, and then it becomes really tiny and fits in your pockets. All the girls that I've asked about it thought it was really cute and wanted it as well. They fixed the hinges on the newer ones, but the protective layer on the inside still peels off within 1 year. No, that sucks! Okay, I guess I'll wait for next year to get the Z Fold. And the inside screen outer part isn't made of glass, so it can get scratched very easily. I heard about that, yeah. Darn, I realized I only had 5 phones only in my life. Yeah, I also had only 5 phones, I think. I had the iPod Touch. I had the iPhone. I don't know what iPhone I had. I was a baby. Probably 3 or 4. And then I had the iPhone 6. And now I have the iPhone 14. So I only had 4 phones throughout my life. Not counting the tablet, of course. This is actually an efficient way to describe a fold because you can hold the paper a different way and get it mixed up if you go horizontal versus vertical. Yeah, it's very convenient because it's like if you folded a hot dog, you get the hot dog shape. If you folded the hamburger, you get a square shape like a hamburger. Hola! Hola! Okay, today we're talking about the Z Fold and Z Flip. It'll be like my last topic of the night, and then I'll head out to eat food and get the Discord stuff for the 2 o'clock gaming. The Z Flip has its own problems to where the hinge scratches the screen. What? That's crazy. And then over time, there's a line going across the phone. No GTA. It'll not be today. It'll be this week. It'll be Wednesday, Friday, but not today. Today I wanted to do it just chatting just in case anything went awry, and it did, like with the alerts. Mom, I'm wee want the hot dog phone. Glorp. I like that. You're gonna play GTA, Yippee! I am, and I'm gonna play the third one. It'll be great. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up an image. Oh, man. I know it has all these problems, but is it bad that I still want it anyways? What do you guys think of it? What would you guys do with the Z Fold? I look at the Z Fold and I see potential. I see potential to do cool shit. I kind of like the Z Flip 6 because it had like the black outer edge. Some people don't like it, but I do.
Americans be like, imagine a burger and hot dog as your paper. Cheer 245.
It is. I will not deny the allegation people make about us about describing things in literally anything other than normal units. I don't care. It's fun. It's whimsical. And you should have some whimsy. Yes, your paper will be a hot dog and a burger. And yes, I know Americans call everything a burger nowadays. Yes, they do. And it's fun. Imagine you guys watching my stream in one side of the screen and then reading a book on the other. The only problem I have with this would be how to type with this. I don't like any of these phones going back to flip phone ideas, but with a screen. Yeah, I admittedly do still want just a screen. But yeah. Hi, Sophie! Hi, Chad! We were talking about the Z Flip and Z Folds. My first one was a Nokia brick, then a Sony Ericsson flip, then a primitive Samsung champ. It had touchscreen, but wasn't smart, then an iPhone 5. And right now I have an iPhone 11, and 11's for his work phones. Got you. Oh, 11S is work phones. Got you. Joke's on you. I can't fucking read. No! But you can look at pretty pictures. You can look at YouTube on these things. Admittedly, Jax, I'm with you. I think that them trying to make the folding screens, with the fact that it has so many problems, should be a sign that maybe we shouldn't aim for both of them being screens and go back to a keyboard design. But okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like flip phones. I hate flip phones. I hate the stupid 0 through 9 dials. And I think that Zoomers that want a flip phone are gonna regret it because of how much Zoomers text their friends. You know what I want instead? I don't want the stupid 0 through 9s. I'm over that. I'm an adult now. I need the full keyboards. What I need is a Samsung, is a BlackBerry keyboard. All the way through. Look how sexy this thing is. Why did we leave this thing? Why did we stop doing this? Oh no, but Avi, the screen is really tiny compared to the keyboard, you might be saying. And guess what? They thought about that. They thought about this before. The sliding keyboard, so you can get the full screen, and when you want to use the sliding keyboard, you slide it up and down. And sometimes, hold on, let me try to find it real fast. And sometimes, where is it? I could have sworn I saw it. Wow, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Hello, Lulu. We were talking about flip phones. And sometimes, your keyboard slides from this. This was my favorite one. I love this. I want the sliding keyboard like this, you guys. I hate flip phones. We should go back to sliding key phones. Because keyboards break and dust gets in there. I know, but it's so sexy. I had two like that. My sister had one like this, and this looks so cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is cool. And we have the technology now to make them touchscreen. That's what I think of it personally. I like running my nails across it. Yeah, it's really cool. I miss it, dude. I remember my sister would have the BlackBerry phone. And I remember reading fanfic on it as well, because sometimes I would, my mom would make my sister let me borrow it. There you go. Do you want two screens? No, I want one screen and a keyboard. But if I were to have two screens, there'd be so many opportunities to do things with that. I was too young for flip phones. Oh, that's okay. I had an older sister, so I always get her cool stuff. Well, I didn't get the BlackBerry. That's when iPhone started being invented, and I was like, I want the iPhone. Well, I didn't say I wanted it. I just got it as a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. One of those two. She wanted a double screen phone setup. What a gamer. I would actually like the two screens. I would want these. This is like the closest I can get to feeling the joy of a sliding keyboard. Look at this. Oh my god. That would be super satisfying. Yeah, so honestly, I'm with Jax in the point with people like not sorry. I'm with Jax with him going, why are we making like screens fold when like God obviously made things not do that? Why are we going against God's wishes? I agree with it, but also the technology's like right there, so might as well see what it can do. Also, the pen used to be there. It's not there anymore. I think this is just for the S25. The flip is actually really cute. It's cute, but I want this because I want screen. I love screens. I have my tablet right now for my Samsung, and I love the split screen so much. I remember seeing a flip phone style 2025 phone. Yeah, now there's like flip phones being made as well in the modern age, which I think is really cool. But I would love keyboard stuff. One time I dropped my phone while exiting my dad's pickup truck and lost it. The next day, someone found it in the foot stand on the outside of the truck. Somehow it didn't fall out. Oh, thank God. That's so good. That is really good, and I'm very happy to hear that. They have an iPhone screen, a flip phone style. Wait, iPhone screen, but flip phone style. Flip phone. Lulu, if you had $1 million, would you also get like one of these cool tech phones, the little flip phones, but with the touchscreen? Or like any of the flip phones that you see nowadays? Yes, me too. I would if I had $1 million. This one costs $2,000 and even more. Sorry, this one costs like $2,000 and even more to repair. This one is really cute, but I want more screen real estate because I'm a gamer like that. Hold on, let me copy paste an image. I don't think screens should fold like this, but if we have this technology, then I'm okay with it. Look at that fold. Look at that crease. Oh man, everyone's telling me don't get it, Avi. Gonna get dust under it. There's so much issue. It's such new technology, but look at that crease. It's so cool and sexy and cool, and phones are so big nowadays, and like pockets, and if you just fold it, it can fit in your girl pocket. And yeah, I thought about this a lot. That's where the line built up. Well, I know that, but oh man, girl pockets though. I'm just saying, they can say the screen won't break because it's a flip phone, but nothing is built to last nowadays because they need you to always want to upgrade, so I stick to my old smartphones until I'm literally forced to upgrade. Still have an iPhone 11 currently. I'd say that the iPhone 11 is still good enough. I upgraded from an iPhone 6 to a 14. The only thing that I noticed improvement of was that my screen was big, only slightly, but that's it. Other than that, I would have kept my iPhone 6 phone forever if my battery didn't die for only like 1 hour, because it got the iPhone battery debuff and also the it has been alive for 6 years debuff. I'd be scared of it breaking, but if I was a rich, why not? Okay, wait, maybe not girl pockets. Those are so thin it might break. Oh man, but you're right. But then you can put it in a purse, and it's a cute purse because it's not a big phone, and it'd be cool and dope. I would put this in my front pocket. My front pockets are big enough to fit this. For me at least. I watched someone fold those like 10,000 times in a day, and it only just started to break. Yeah, that guy was crazy for doing that. That was funny. He talked about how like oil leaked out of there. That's funny. He should have drank out of it. Yeah, well, since dust and sand and shit are always getting on the screen, folding phones can get ugly scratches too. Okay, fine, you guys. You guys are all haters of my ideas, but have you considered I can just put my phone in a plastic bag? Put it in a plastic bag like a psycho and carry it around that way if you're all so concerned about dust and air and human error and I don't know. What if someone just came in my house and didn't kill me? Anything can happen. Everything dies. But consider how cool it would be if my phone flipped. What if you sat on it when you put it in the back pocket? Okay, I would do that. Okay, I would do that, but like, then at that point, it's my fault, isn't it? And also, I'd get like a really expensive. The warranty for this bitch would be really expensive, wouldn't it? Girl pockets are a myth. Hello, Fuzzy. Yeah, girl pockets suck. We're just talking about phones now. Yeah, it would break because of your giant abdomen. Yeah, my ass would crush it into like 5 pieces. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Lulu. Also, hi, Lulu. Nice to see you. Also, what do you mean girl pockets? You're born with chest pockets. Okay, you're just like my mom. My mom's also like, Avi, you can just store your money in your boobs like I do. Okay, but I don't want my money to be sweaty. Also, I don't know how you guys can store your money in boobs because you have to reach out for them. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been trying to get myself a reputation in this town. Get to know the people. I'm a commoner. I'm a common visitor in some cafe stores. That'd be embarrassing if I pull out the boob sweated money. I know some of you guys would like that, but I don't think a random person would. I have my debit card. Okay, that is smarter. I don't know why I thought about cash. Okay, you're so right. You're so right. You're so right. You're so right. I could just carry cash. I mean card. You're right. But what if it slips? It just slips. No way is it that is it really that durable? Do you not have a card? Just use digital money. Okay, so Jax, you're right. I should okay. I like using cash. I think cash is fun. I like carrying change, and I like carrying exact change. I think it's fun and whimsical, and it also works as a budget for me. I buy chips and gummy worms like almost every day last year for every month because I had a crippling addiction. I'm fighting my addiction now, and it helps when I have physical money, so I can be like, well, I only have $17 this time, so maybe I'll go tomorrow and buy this thing instead. You're not wrong. That was me when I went to Canada. Pogfish at the weird plastic cash was pretty neat. Yeah. Also, like, Canada cash is cool. Mexico cash is also cool. Go to the bathroom, clean it off before you do, and take it out there. Hey, here's some of my money. Don't worry about why it's wet. I just cleaned it off of the sink just now. Actually, American money is waterproof, so you could do that as well. Oh man, you guys are so much. See, this is why I like talking to you guys about like everything because you guys always think of smart solutions. Physical money does help you keep track of how much money you're spending. Yeah, and it's nice. Oh, I meant debit card. Oh yeah, that too. I see. Do you guys have like custom debit card / credit card cases for your cards? Because I've been seeing that a lot as well. They just like hide the PIN number and they only show the little copper tap thingy. It's so cool. What money is not waterproof? I'm pretty sure all money is made waterproof. Yeah, I only just like realized that, Cypress, though. I never thought about it until someone told me and I was like, wait, you're right. I have a bank app that sends me red push notifications if I spend money. I also do as well, but I also don't like seeing notifications that often, so I would prefer cash. I do have notifications sent every day. Every day, I can tell you right now how much money is in my bank account. I won't, but I could. I think the funniest thing I learned about other countries is when I paid with cash in Canada and learning how they deal without having pennies. They simply round up or down the total so your change doesn't need any pennies at all. Wait, that's true. And I've been thinking about doing that as well, Jax. Like, paying an exact change because we still have pennies in here. I think we were told that pennies won't be made anymore soon. Oh, that's so convenient though, Jax. That's so funny. Everyone always complains. They're like, what about if you get 64 cents? And it is annoying taking 4 cents as a cashier myself, just to make change. So that would help a lot. VTubing is a very expensive thing to do. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, it's super expensive. I honestly, well, actually, fun advice. I have a different account that gives me my money from Twitch to a different bank account from my main one that I get from my regular job, because when I did have them crossed together, Lulu, I did not know how much fun money I really had, and I would just never spend money on anything, because I was like, what if I spend Donathon money? What if I spend the money that someone gifted to me so I can buy this throne gift? What if la 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 la? And I got really in my head really fast. Yeah, that's gonna be weird when we do that here, but I already have experience paying through card, exact change, paying in cash, round up or down, and leave all change in nickels or more plus dollar bills. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lulu. Also, if you go to your bank, and if it doesn't cost anything, of course, you can ask them to like print out another card, physical card for you. So if you need to go to like Walmart to get like a streaming equipment, and you don't want to like pay with your regular debit card and then forget to transfer that money you paid yourself to that later on. It's very like easy if you just separate those two. I just did it this year. Huh? This is what I mean. Yeah, I just did it. It's so nice. It's so much nicer. It makes tax season better too. Also, in a way, you could think bills are actually made more of cloth than paper. Yeah, they are. I never thought of it that way, Cypress. Because people would say printing money, and I would think like paper, right? Like an idiot. But yeah, they are made from cotton fibers, not cellulose. Yeah, if they were made from actual fiber, then dollars would shrink when I put them in the washer. Am I right, folks? Tee. I always have money in my pants, and they're always wet in the washer. Those fold phones feel like they'd break so fast. Yeah, but imagine all the multitasking you could do before they break. You guys are not seeing the vision. You guys are such haters. I know they'll break, but think of how sexy and cool you'll look. Oh God, you guys think so small. Also, if this thing like breaks and I'm never able to open it again, the front isn't as bad. It's just, you know, a tiny screen. Maybe it'll help me with screen time and not being on my phone as much. You can watch YouTube on here. My currency is printed on paper. At least it's containing a metal strip. Wait, that's cool. A metal strip. Wait, is it actually printed on paper? That's funny. Low key, I hope we eventually color our bills better. That's never gonna happen. Not in America. I know our bills are technically all green, but it's weird that the $10 is the only significantly changed one with its weird yellow-green tint, and 50 are darker greens. Yeah, it is a little bit weird, especially with those with color vision troubles. Get the other one that turned into a tablet. Yeah, I want that one, Hopper. That one's the one I really want. But I know, like, every girl I talk to, I asked them if they had $1 million, if they would have that, and most of them have said yes. I want this one because I'm a nerd. I would watch YouTube on this one. No, I would go to a Twitch chat and then finally be able to still use my phone on this other side. And then if you want to do, like, a Google search, you can do this. And then you can write your ideas down here. And then you can watch YouTube as well on there. And then you can play Uma Musume and also do other stuff while you have your career running. You can do that now, though. What do you mean? I have an iPhone. Want to see me wetting one banknote to see if it becomes a money solution? No! Twitch has a pop-up option on mobile. Well, yeah, it does, but I like chatting a lot, Hopper. I don't think you understand how bad of a lurker I am. I'm such a bad lurker. I go, I'm gonna lurk, and you'll see me again in 5 minutes, if that. Really? It's overall crazy concept for me, having a bunch of cards. How are you supposed to manage your money? Why do some Americans have multiple banks and cards? Oh, for me, it's because I have multiple streams of income, Twitch and my job, and I want them separated for tax reasons. Yeah, you're a yapper. That makes sense. Yeah! You understand. I will never be good at lurking. The fold seems so fun. But that's just me just wishing upon a star. I'll probably get this, like, when the tech eventually improves. Probably next year. For now, I'll just get the S24 Galaxy with a pen. Because I want a pen on my phone. I think that's sick. Yeah. So, that's my Christmas wish, I guess. I also, how do I say this? No, that's it. Off topic, but I think I missed your birthday. Are you unk yet? Yeah, don't worry, it's already September. Happy September 1st, everyone. Before we leave and end the stream, what is everyone's plan for the month this month? I'm super excited because we're almost close to debut, so it's like the end of the starting track. The end of the road. You know what I mean. Fold was fun, but I enjoy the flip way more. Really? That's interesting. And the yearly Twitch chats come around, and Miss Yapping Watch has 1,000 chats. It's true. Happy super belated birthday, Avi. Sorry I couldn't be there. That's okay. Everyone was super busy. I plan to apply back to uni for mayors? For a mayor? I don't know, a mayor. Masters? That's awesome. Welcome back. Or congrats on going back. Gonna buy a Dell Optiplex and make it sleeper PC to use at grandmama's. That's awesome. I'm really happy that you have your little computer hobby, honestly. It's so cool. I'm really dumb for technology, so that's super silly to me. I know exactly who to rate next. Gonna go to a satellite conference. Wait, a satellite? You mean to see moons and shit and stars? Or do you work for some sort of service provider that works with satellites? Or are you an astronaut? Or so many possibilities. Hello, Rusty. Avi, I'm coughing up green slime. It is over for me. Is it over for me? No, not the green slime. All that means is that you just need to eat greens more. I know that may seem like the opposite situation, but that's true. Catch you later. It was nice getting to know you and your hive. Have a good day, Care. Have a good day. I'm glad that everyone heard my horrible driving story. There will be more. In fact, there might be one more right now before like we come back from the fun Sonic racing. Yay! I wish I was an astronaut. Lol, it's just tracking other satellites and space junk. Oh, you just work in a computer all day, don't you? Teehee teehee. You're so silly. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice talking to you all. There will be more driving mistakes, and that'll be really fun. Hell yeah. Okay. I will go ahead and go away. Equipment for the streaming stuff will come by this week, so next week will probably be the official setup. No, we're snoozing the ads. We're snoozing the ads. Because I'm going to raid. We're driving with Sonic later, right? Yeah, in exactly 1 hour. Have a good day, everyone. Don't worry, everyone. The cringe will continue some over their day. It really will. We're going to raid Hempy VTuber. You hear that? We will raid Hempy VTuber. She is a cute VTuber. She's playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, and she's a cowboy right now. Very silly cowboy. Do not ask her about Gojo. She will show you her Gojo fan cam she made by herself. Hempy VTuber. She's so cute. I love her. Yeehaw! Okay, the raid will be, okay, it'll be Waggle. Charged for vehicular manslaughter. I guess when you're with a horse, you could also kill people, right? What do you call that? I bet that was a bunch of crimes back then, you guys. You were just like, oh man, I accidentally killed that guy with my horse. What do I do with the body? No, Abby, don't go! I forgot to report! I'm sorry, I have to go! Oh my god, you get charged with horsing around! Wee-you! And then that's like the police sirens. I don't know if police were a thing back then either. I guess they're called the sheriff. Bye, Abby. Bye. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you didn't miss me too bad. Let me put on the ending screen. Once again, hold on. Once again, we will be playing GTA 3 Wednesday and Friday, 11 a.m. PST. See you there, you guys. Go where? Under. Shut up! Oh yeah, also, yes, if you would like to join... Hold on, let me do that raid again because I forgot to say that. If you would love to join us in playing Sonic Racing, it will be right there as well. Please, if you would love to join us, we will do that in 1 hour. Sonic Racing. It will be 1 hour of fun. There will be probably bugs and a lot of crashes. Nah, JK. It will be open mic. If you guys would all love to join, I hope you will. It'll be fun times. Fun times. No pressure. Nothing. You don't gotta stay there for long. I'll be there probably for a short time. It'll probably be just like an hour and a half of fun. So like usual stream ending time. I just wanted to say hi. And job by. Have more streaming nights. And now that I drive, we'll see how time goes with driving myself home and stuff. We'll see how much fun we can have. Bye, you guys. I'll miss you. I was gonna do a mob, but that was really weird. Yay. Yeah. I hope to see you all again. Okay. I'll be reenactment in Sonic. You're going down, Shadow. Eat something. Yes, I shall. Goodbye. Say hello to Hempy. No much. Okay, fine. Just for you, Bananero. There. Okay. I'll go eat. Goodbye. And giving us the I forgot the bully mode. I'm sorry. And the Ubby stare. Okay, I'll put it back. Yeah. That's not fair. Not that I want one. Oh, you're so silly, Hopper. You're so... I don't know what you are. Alright, goodbye, everyone. 10 seconds. What are you?